Hi, I'm Roderick Goins, professional actor, and I'm here at one of Georgia's largest film studios to answer that nagging question, why does it take so many people to make a movie? I mean, have you ever actually sat through all the movie credits? There's a ton, it takes an army. What do all those people actually do? And is there a job in the film industry for you? Well, I've made arrangements to go behind the scenes and find out. Let's go.
Excuse me, sir.
Oh,
Hey.
hi, Roderick Goins, professional actor. Now this is the first job you run into, security. Imagine all the fans and paparazzi wanting to get in here. Well, nobody gets past these guys that don't belong.
No, you're not on the list. Sorry.
Try Smith.
We have a runner.
Okay, so here we are inside of a sound stage, empty one, thank goodness, but it still needs to be maintained even though there's not any production going on. That's what the maintenance guys' jobs are for. Right now they're up there, looks like working on the exhaust stuff, but they got to work on the floor and the walls, lighting, everything that needs to be maintained even though there's no production going on. That's their job here at the studio. Now we're gonna keep moving for time's sake, so why don't we go, is there another exit somewhere? This is the above the line section of the studio. This is where all the movers and shakers are, and at the top of the list is the producer. Now what the producer does, well, no one really knows. So why don't we go find out? Oh, come here. Here's a producer hard at work. Exactly what I thought. Well, they don't call this the Dream Factory for nothing. Now over here's the production attorney. Now he negotiates the contracts and handles all the nitty-gritty details and basically gets his hands dirty where no one else wants to touch it. Now there's numerous movies and television shows being shot on the lot at any one time, and now when we think of behind the scenes, we think of movies and cameras and lights and actors, but a lot of it takes place in the production offices with paperwork and clerical stuff, and all that's done by production office assistants like Julie here. How are you?
Who are you?
Here we are in the set designer's office. Now, he works with the production designer and art director and basically takes their vision to help create construction documents to take over to the guys so that they know how to build the set in the workshop. All right? You could say he's like the architect of the movie business. Hey, a number 2 pencil! Hadn't seen those since high school. Right now, we're in the paint department. Now you may not think about it, but everything on set needs to be painted. Now not just a solid color, it's got to be painted to look a specific way, new, old, from a different world. And now, what are they painting? The sets from the construction department. Now they build walls and caves and spaceships and whatever you can think of. Like right now, they're building pumpkins. Huh. Ooh, okay. Here we are in the set decorator's office. Now earlier when we were in construction, you saw the guys who put up the walls and the floors and paint, and well, the set decorator basically makes the decision about what goes in the room with the furniture and the artwork, and then the buyer goes and finds it. Do you know where I could get a good nightstand? Oh, okay, well, let's keep it moving, keep it moving, keep it moving. Now they say to make a movie or television show takes a village. Well, village has to have a mayor, and that's the producer. Producer is Mr. Mayor. Hi, how you doing? Roderick Goins, professional actor.
An actor? Who let you in here? Get out.
I've worn out my welcome. Okay, let's go.
Give me security.
Now, one department you may not think of in production is transportation. I mean, we got to haul all that stuff around, and so we take the trucks, and we got to move equipment from one spot to another.
Hey, bud, if you don't mind, could you move?
Yeah.
We're trying to get into a movie.
Yeah, sorry.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. All right. Well, like I was saying, they have to go from one point to the other, take equipment, sometimes hauling actors. I mean, you can see they may stay up all night traveling, and they're always on the move. And that reminds me, I probably should get moving too. They say the camera adds 10 pounds. Well, this guy adds 20. This is Sean, and he and his team are catering. Here on the lot, with the average workday being 12 to 16 hours, He's in charge of feeding 20 to 200 people the three main food groups, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's very important to keep everybody happy and fed. This is the director. He's a very important person. His job is...
Action!
He yells.
Cut!
A lot. All right, now the people running around behind me are the production assistants, or PAs. They are truly the backbone of any production. They do everything from sweeping floors to moving furniture, wrangling actors, getting coffee, whatever it may need. Thank you. Anyone who wants to be in the film business, this is the best place to start. They're not in charge of anything, but they do everything. This is the gaffer. He's the head electrician. He's in charge of all the lights and the power here. Now, if something's wrong with your dishwasher at home, you don't call this guy. You want midnight to look like 10 o'clock in the morning? He's your man. This is the Best Boy Electric and the Best Boy Grip. They are the second in command of their departments. They handle all the paperwork and the minute details, and just like a best man, if the groom can't finish the job, they step it up. This is Kevin, our key grip. He's in charge of all the rigging and the flags, the material used to reflect or block the light. He's also in charge of the crane or the dolly, what moves the camera. Basically, he's in charge of anything you grab. Just Chief Grabber just doesn't sound the same.
Action.
Right. Now behind me is the cinematographer, or also known as the director of photography, or DP. Now he's in charge of capturing the visual image of the piece with using the lights and the shadows, and then right beside him is the first camera assistant, who's in charge of all the technical side of the camera with the lenses and the focus. And while putting these two together is like chocolate and peanut butter, pure magic. The average workday can be about 12 hours, so it's very important for the actors and the crew to stay focused and have their energy, and the best way to do that is to stay fed. That's the job of craft service people, to make sure that everybody is happy and fed. Hi.
I'm sorry, are you even working on this show?
All that gear from on set has to come from somewhere. So here we are in the lighting and grip warehouse, where it's these guys' job to make sure all the lights and equipment stay in perfect working order. Because in the movie business, time is money. So when an order comes in, they pull what they need and ship them off to set. I really shouldn't be holding on to that. Every vehicle you see in a movie or television show has to be provided by somebody. And that's the job of the picture car coordinator. All right, very often, because of dialogue, sound effects will be put in the movie after filming. This is the job of the Foley artist to emulate those sounds. Now, after the film is edited, it comes here to the color grading suite. Now it's the job of the colorist to make sure all the shots match, that the wide shot looks the same as the close-up, and then he helps create the mood that the director of photography and the director envisioned just by pressing a few buttons like that. What? It looks better. Touchy. But right now I'm in the visual effects suite, which is where the compositor works. Now it's their job to add and combine images to create the effect on screen, whether it be to replace the background, extend the sets, or put images there that weren't. The green screen effect I'm sure you've heard of, well, that's one of the jobs that they do. Well, this is a motion graphics designer. Now it's his job to create the title sequences at the beginning or the end of a movie or television show. Now sometimes they'll use footage from the project itself, or they'll just use regular old boring font.
Hey.
Sorry. Well, hey, let's see how it all comes together on the big screen. Being in the screening room reminds me that the compliance technicians work with the distribution company to help get the movie to your local theater, which of course hires projectionists and ushers, ticket takers, concessions, all jobs that would not exist without the studio. Now, as I get ready to watch this, here's some other jobs that you might already be aware of that are in production. Makeup, wardrobe,
Props.
set, sound, production accountant, composer, editing,
Sound effects.
casting. So next time you're at the movies, be sure to stay for the credits. Not only do you see a list of great jobs, but sometimes there's also bonus features. Oh, wait, hold on, I'm not done yet. There's a greensman and there's location supervisor, visual effects supervisor, assistant director, and second assistant director, and second assistant director. And there's hold on, I'm not done yet. There's a lot more jobs for Georgians in the movie business.